Okay, hello again, everybody. So, I wanted to introduce you to Shelly. This is the outdoor kitty that adopted us back in January. She had a litter of kittens. A few weeks ago, and they live on our porch. As soon as all 4 of those baby kittens are 3 pounds, we are going to No More Homeless Pets, all of us, so that all of us can get fixed. That's what happens when you adopt humans. You get fixed as soon as possible. So she had her litter, and she got to experience being a mama. So she doesn't get out much. The babies are getting bigger, and they were at play for several hours this morning. She does not like the sound of these airplanes going by at all. She goes right back over to her babies. Maybe the sound of the plane scared a baby. As soon as they squeak or meow, she's right back over there. She is a really good mama. So, enough about her. Yeah, that's my old car. I don't drive anywhere anymore, so yes, my tire is flat. We'll deal with it later. We have a stray potato plant here. So as an experiment, I decided to just let it grow. I actually was successful in rooting 2 avocados over the winter. And this is them's now. And what I ended up doing was I dried the avocado pit until the brown skin came off. I was able to easily peel it off. And then I wrapped that seed in wet paper, damp, not wet, damp. A little wetter than damp, but not soaked, not dripping, nothing like that. And I put it in an open Ziploc bag, and I shoved it in a drawer in my kitchen. And it took about 3 or 4 weeks, checked on it every so often, re-moistened the paper towel as necessary until the tap root was about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long, and then I put it in dirt, and that's the result. This one has been in dirt for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 now, and the other one just got put in dirt this week. I got a bunch of celery growing right now. I got parsley. I got green onions that actually are from a grocery store. Those green onions have been going for about 4 years now, and I just keep cutting them as they get really tall like that. I'll usually cut them down to about this length here. Unless I need them, then I come out here and I snip them off dang near the dirt line, depending on the incoming weather. I got some cilantro here. They are trying to go to bolt. Not exactly sure why, because I am really new at this. I have 3 red cabbages, Brussels sprouts that you can see very plainly there. This particular type of Brussels sprout is a really big one. And believe it or not, I actually grew that from a grocery store Brussels sprout. I rooted it and stuck in some dirt, and lo and behold. And, oh, what is this? One of them's opening down here. And then I've got another plant growing. I'm not sure if that'll actually be productive later. I don't know how that part works, so we'll find out. And I got a sunflower. I planted a bunch of sunflowers before the invasion of Ukraine, and that's one of the smallest ones I have. I purposely am growing cilantro all around my cabbages in an effort to naturally keep stuff off of them. This is some really old little beans. I'll tell you a story about those later. Got some watermelons growing here. More baby corn. And I put some beans next to baby corns. I got potatoes growing everywhere because I was dumb and did not realize that even potato skins in your compost result in a lot of potatoes growing in your garden. So this little guy, I'll tell you his story. We went out to Mayport to watch the new battleship come into port, and this guy was growing in a pile of beach sand next to some riprap next to the ferry. So I dug it up and brought it home, and now it's in my garden, turning all kinds of glorious colors of green. It was really yellow when I brought it here, but I do have a mole. If anybody knows how to get moles to stop coming in your garden but without killing them, I would really like to know how to do that. That's an onion growing out from out of my fridge. I have a possible radish or another potato, not sure. A possible carrot, I'm not sure. I didn't know that my garden would flood out the way it did, so I lost a lot of spinach and carrot seeds that may mysteriously pop up in all kinds of places all over the garden. Some grasses I am keeping just because my cats and that one like to eat it too, so I'm keeping some of it. I got lots of onions, possibly garlic, bush beans that I just had gotten yesterday and transplanted. That there's some citronella I just put in yesterday. Strawberries, which actually just recently gave us a really yummy strawberry. More bean, that's the strawberry, what's left of it. I'm drying it out in the hopes of maybe getting some seeds. Oh, there's some baby tomato plants that the Weismans gave us. Some cucumbers back there, more sunflowers for Ukraine. Probably millet that's about to get pulled up. I've got a carrot there that may or may not produce a carrot. That's my favorite sunflower so far. It's so big. Look at it. Oh wow, look at my camera go. Okay, y'all, I've gotten away from a lot of my hobbies for a lot of years, but camera technology has really improved since my photography days at concerts. Holy shit. Oh, pardon my French, y'all. I'm trying not to cuss. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm gonna cuss. So that's some mint I just thinned out yesterday. One pot from Publix, and I planted it as 2 plants, and it started really spreading. I didn't know mint would do that. That lettuce there, there's a story on that one. It's short, don't worry. And dang it, that mold's going all over the place over around it too. That lettuce, I didn't plant this year. I planted those lettuces last year, and I thought they were all gone. I actually found it in the grass over there where I didn't plant any vegetables next to that ditch. That's a loquat tree over there, and that's my Italian garden. I've got pineapple plants in it, but there is a bunch of parsley, and there's a bunch of oregano and thyme over there. I think I'm trying to grow sage, but I can't get it to grow. And I have one rosemary plant, but it's on the porch that is soon to be known as Aunt Bee's porch. Aunt Bee is James's aunt. She is a wonderful, wonderful, sweet lady. So this is my garden, and I'm going to be working in the garden today. There is a hibiscus plant that is by that PVC pipe that I stuck there in the hopes that my husband does not run over it with a lawnmower by accident again. I need to move it. Honestly, it's just really too wet over here. This whole property is really, really low lying. Woods over there are awesome, but the woods over there are all wetlands. The soil itself is only about 1 foot deep. It is straight water underneath it. So yeah, you can't build on that. I guess that's about it for now. Oh, there's another hibiscus plant over there. That one is a deep, deep, deep dark red, and it is gorgeous when it is in bloom. But it is still early, even for Florida. Look how thick that corn is. I'm so excited. But this is our other My son and his future wife got this for me last year. And that is my favorite color in the world right there. So, yeah, this hibiscus is starting to come back for the spring now, too. It looked so sad all winter long just because I don't know anything about hibiscus. We'll talk about them when they finish healing. They're in the hospital. And so that's what I do. So here's me now. Hi, everybody. I'm at my happiest and probably my thinnest and healthiest, I think. This is what I do. Like I said, this is kind of wet down in here. So these trenches that you saw in my garden, I dug those. And I've been doing all the mixing in that dirt box that you saw over there. And that's what I do. I garden. I garden and write. And as my comfort level increases, we'll talk more about other stuff. Like I said in the the description, the description of my very first video, I said I had a story. I have a story, and I'll tell it, but we'll work into that slowly. It's a shocking story, and I'm only learning just how shocking it is. Stick around. It's not all doom and gloom. I got a really great sense of humor, and hey, guess what? I'm a really awesome human, so we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.